What's going on, guys? It's Milky here. Today I'm going to be showing you 10 good games on Roblox that usually have under 5k people active on it. All these are also available on console. I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get right on into the video. First game is Airship Assault. Pretty much there's two game modes. First one is Assault, in which your main objective is to sink the enemy airship and make sure that yours doesn't sink as well. The second one is King of the Hill, which everyone already knows. You can be three different classes. The first one is a crewman, which you have to repair the ship and pretty much just defend it in every way. Second one is a raider, who is tasked with flying over to the enemy airship and has things like dynamite to place onto the special components to blow up the airship. The last one is a pilot, which is tasked with providing air support and also engaging in a surprising amount of dogfights. You get guns from the armory, and certain classes are allowed certain guns. This is a really good game in my opinion, but I think we should move on to something a little bit more odd, which this game fits that description perfectly. If you've ever thought that Call of Duty classes looked odd at times, you can make nearly anything that you want in this game. Welcome to Weird Gun Game, the game that you can put LMG parts on an SMG and your magazine in the stock, and also put your sights a foot above the gun, and then take that gun into a war zone with people that somehow have guns that look worse than yours. There's a few different maps and game modes, and there's also a ton of different weapon parts to choose from. I'm honestly thinking of hopping on this game after I'm done this video simply because of how fun it was, but I think it's time that we swap it to a different type of game. Welcome to Cliff Climb, an obby in which you only use a plank and you can't jump whatsoever. If you're looking to kill a few hours, this is a great game to do it on. Later on, you unlock multiple different types of planks to get over different obstacles. And while this game isn't too hard, I think we should swap it to something that will really make you want to throw your controller. That game being Ball and Axe, quite literally just getting over it with Bennett Foddy, but on Roblox. However, the map isn't the same as that game, so it is original in that way. You can see everyone else and how they're doing just faded out, and also there is text chat so you can chat with them as well. I still haven't beaten this game. Let me know if you can down in the comments, and let's move on to the next game. Welcome to 1879. You are now a British soldier fighting off endless waves of the enemy. This game is called Zulu Defense, and it takes place in 1879 during the Zulu War. Your only objective is to hold off endless waves of Zulu forces and make sure that they don't get back to your home base. People with Robux can buy their way onto the other team, however they're really easy to deal with because they usually suck. The game gets extremely hectic later on, and when it eventually does end, the game just restarts. You can rank guns to increase your Zulu killing efficiency, and I think it's time to move on to a game where you're not mass murdering an entire civilization. That game being Airsoft FE, and it's literally just airsoft. You're able to choose from a bunch of different guns, and you tag people instead of killing them, which I think is better. You're also able to get cool weapon camos, even animated ones, and since every single gun in this game is a one-shot kill, the game passes aren't that overpowered. They even have weapon inspect animations, so when you do unlock those cool animated camos, you can check them out in game. I also like how all the weapons have bullet drop and that BBs can ricochet off of things and still hit people, which is pretty cool. Now all these gun games are great, but I feel like this list needs at least one horror game. Welcome to Phobics. This game pretty much just tests if you have any phobias. There are 25 to choose from, and there's even random ones like megalophobia, whatever the hell that is. There are jump scares. You're able to play with up to 3 of your friends in any of the phobias, and I think we should go back in time one last time for this next game. Let's go back to the musket era for some Napoleonic tower defense. It's your classic tower defense game where you keep the enemy away from a certain objective, and if they break through then you lose, and you gotta make it past the boss fight. And then on top of all of that, you're able to collect a ton of different characters, fighting multiple historic battles, and all of which have cool little details on the maps. You can upgrade your troops up to 5 levels, as well as get skins for them in the game shop. This is one of the coolest tower defense games I've seen on Roblox, but I think we should go back to the present day. I found this game while recording this video. I am so glad I did, because this has to be the best social game on Roblox. The game is called Alone, and it's as simple as hang out, talk to people, and just have fun. There are tons of different mini games. My 3 favorites would have to be Would You Rather, The Cool Arcade, and Pixel Art. I got so invested in the pixel art, I even made my own. Check it out. But seriously, this one had to be my favorite. And you get to do all this in front of a beautiful sunset. This is a really chill game that I'm gonna have to come back to, because even I think I missed a few things when I first played it. But anyway, I think it's time for the final game. This final game is only on the list because I was lucky enough to find someone that knew what they were doing, and it is called Virtual Guitar. Now this is the only one that you need a keyboard for. You pretty much just play the guitar using your keyboard. Now I have no idea how to do this, but some of you might enjoy this game, so I thought I'd share it with you. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe. Let me know your favorite Roblox game down in the comments. Let me know if you want me to do this again down in the comments as well. Check out the first video if you haven't already, and I hope you all have a great day. Peace out.